Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to MapleLeaf Customs in Switzerland. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is a TootsieToy 1939 Mercedes-Benz Sedan. This is about as bare bones as you can get. I had a bunch of these when I was a boy. There's no interior, no glass, just a die-cast body, 2 axles, and 4 wheels. This one looks like it's been chewed by the dog. Lots of peeled paint and some kind of corrosion all over everything. This is my entry to the Diecast International Builders' 3rd annual tribute to Scott Opa Coster. It's a special build today to honor the memory of my friend who passed away a couple of years ago. We called him Opa, which is German for grandfather, and also the TootsieToy King because that was his specialty. That's why I've chosen this casting for today's tribute build. The only real disassembly involves grinding off the peened ends of these axles and pulling them through. I'm not going to reuse either the wheels or the axles. They're in pretty rough shape and I've got better replacements, but I'll save them for another build sometime. So all I'm left with is this die-cast body. We'll see if the paint stripper reveals any other defects underneath this surface corrosion. I hope not. It goes to work pretty quickly. That's where the worst area was, and I can already see it was really only paint deep. But it still gets the wire attachment on my rotary tool. That cleans everything up pretty nicely. It's actually in much better condition than by first appearances. The degreaser that I use on the hobby bench is the same as on my real car, and that takes away any sediments or fingerprints or oils that are left behind, so it's all ready for a fresh primer job, and already looking 100% better. Coming soon on MapleLeaf Customs, you'll see all of the builds that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. The beginning of a busy summer season here, and even though I'm going to be traveling near and far across Europe, you can count on a regular Saturday upload as well as some of the special midweek features like Canada Day and American Independence Day, and the beginning of my annual summer road trip series with a couple of different buddy builds. I sure appreciate your support and your following me, especially if you're new to the channel. It'd be great if you'd leave this video a thumbs up and become a new subscriber. Thanks so much. I fired up my compressor, got the airbrush out, and loaded it with some Vallejo silver metallic paint, which always lays down so nicely. It looks like this when it's all done, but I'm spinning it around. I plan on a 2-tone color scheme here. I end up not liking the silver. So I shot everything over in black, which is what I intend the fenders and the roof to be. I mask off everything else. That will remain black. And I'm replacing the metallic silver with metallic gold, also by Vallejo. Straight into the airbrush. Let's see how the respray looks. Black is actually a good base for a gold top coat. It's about 15 minutes later. The paint is not wet or dry, it's tacky, and that's the best time to take the masking off. By the way, the black got clear coated. I always do that before I do any masking with tape. That way you're pretty well guaranteed not to lift off any of the base coat at this stage. That's more of the look that I was going for. Black fenders and roof, a nice classy looking metallic gold on top of that. Fits the Mercedes, doesn't it? Today's community shoutout goes to Opa's Diecast Restorations, which was Opa's original YouTube channel, now carried on by his son Caleb. Caleb is one of the Diecast International Builders foursome, as was his father, so please follow the link in the description and check it out. Rummaging through my spare wheel bin, I found a matching size set of wheels. They're all plastic and they have a removable hub inside. I pop them out, put them on these toothpicks so that I can shoot them in the same metallic gold that I did the car body in, and I've got a nice matching set of same size wheels. I cut a couple of new brass tube axles. And they look smashing. Perfect size. Same as the originals. That's the full reassembly on a TootsieToy. Let's have a closer look. I think it looks classy in gold and black. For such a basic model, the wheels are a very nice match. I'm happy about that. They fit in the same axle holders. There's no glass, there's no interior. It is a great roller. Finish with the car. To show it off well, I've taken this 1:64 scale Cobblestone relief print that I got at a craft store, cut it into a circle and glued it on top of a coffee coaster. And now, in a very satisfying 30 minutes or so, I'm coloring in some, but not all, of the cobblestones on top of a base gray that I laid down. I live in Europe and these are all over the place, and I was just in Prague, which used to be a home. This is a familiar pattern that you'll see there. It had different colors in it, randomly placed throughout. That's the authentic look that I want. And it might show off this nice classic Mercedes nicely. Black acrylic paint all around the edges. And I've taken some crushed sidewalk chalk, dust that over top in two different shades of earth color. Voila! That didn't take too long, and I'll be able to use that for different castings on the turntable. Remember what the TootsieToy looked like in the beginning? Pretty crusty, looks like it had been well loved or maybe totally forgotten, but it sure cleaned up nicely, and I'm proud to display this as my tribute for this year's annual tribute to Scott Coster, our friend Opa, who's missed by the whole community. He was of German descent, and so the TootsieToy and the Mercedes is a good combo for today. Leave a respectful comment below, and I'd love to hear from you. I reply to them all. Thanks for visiting again today. Drive carefully. It's coffee time.